What are you saying, everyone? ADR here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another 128 FUT Draft challenge. We're starting off with the 4-2-4, and we are gonna take who are we taking as our captain? We may as well take Messi. We've got one more day before that 88 rated card becomes probably a 97 rated team of the season. CR7 as well should be getting that team of the season tomorrow. So maybe if we get the 128 today, then they will help us to get the 129 tomorrow. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed the content, you want to see more FUT Draft challenges, more of the highest rated draft challenges, then be sure to leave a like. And this is the day before the last day, so if that makes sense. Tomorrow's the last day in terms of subscribing to get to 13k for the 13 for the 13 draft video. I'm still warming up here. It's early in the morning. But anyway, we are going to go with Axel Disasi here. We got 97 rated Pateas, which is obviously fantastic. If we can see any more 97s, then we will be on for that 128. And yesterday, guys, we had our closest ever FUT Draft attempt. It was actually ridiculous. We needed 1 rating. So if you haven't seen that, it's the last draft of the episode before this one, and it was incredibly close. We'll take Courtois there. I know he's got a team of the season, but it's only 92. No guarantee that we would have got it either. We'll go with the inform Edison here, may get us a bit more chemistry. And there's 96 rated Pedro Porro, so he goes in the team. We get cheeky +1 there. Then we play Edison, we get a cheeky +2. The issue with our team at the minute is the centre backs. The centre backs definitely need improving. And okay, we don't get a new centre back here. Do we take Joshua Kimmich? I don't think an 88 rate is going to make a difference in this team. I don't think he'll even make the bench. So we'll just take Diogo Dalot there. We'll take James Rodriguez here. I think we'll leave him on the bench though. He could technically play over John Barnes, but in terms of our chemistry, it's not really going to do us any favours. So we'll leave him on the bench. I don't mind Kylian Mbappe, but ideally we'd want his 97 rated card. Of course, we haven't got it this time. We do get 96 rated Johan Cruyff though, so he goes in and replaces Jamie Vardy. We're now 91 rated. We need a new centre back, maybe 2 new centre backs and a right winger, which is asking for quite a bit from our reserves. We get a right winger here, Arakader. Is that how you pronounce his name? Arakadare, maybe? I don't know. But he is joining our team. And so is Bull. Now, we do lose 2 chemistry. Are we going to be stuck with Disasi as our centre-back? I feel like that's how it's going to go, isn't it? We're up to 92 now. Come on, big centre-back here. There we go. 94 rated Lilian Thuram is perfect because he does have centre-back. He takes us up to 32 chemistry. Who's off chem then? Is Kylian Mbappe off chem? I thought that would have been the French link. Okay, he needs a La Liga link, which shouldn't be... Do you know what? We could just start Courtois then. But then Pedro Porro needs chem. Okay, so we've got a couple options. I think whatever happens, we'll be able to get full chemistry on this one. We get Khadija Shaw. It's going to take us closer to 94 rated, but probably still need another big centre-back to replace Bremer, which we don't get, but we do get Ella 293 rated, who I guess can start over... we lose chemistry. I think we'll just play her on the bench. But looking at the team, it is going to be 93 rated. If we want full chemistry and keeping it a 126, I thought we just do that. We just do this. I probably could have done something way better, but we got the full chem. It's a 126. Let's get into the next one. Okay, let's go for... Should we go 4-1-2-1-2 or 4-2-2-2? I'll go 4-2-2-2. We can get high rated cams. It's really going to come down to our CDM picks. And we've got lots of comments from yesterday's video to respond to. We'll go... Does he have a team of the season? We'll go with him. Well, he might have a team of the season. BRF. Or a promo card of some sort, but this is a very slow start. The first comment is it got the most likes as we get 96 rated Marta. If you get the 95 rated squad, I'm guessing a lot of frequent viewers or frequent watchers would love if you didn't put it in the title. Yeah, so I don't know if you've been around the channel for a little while, as we have to take that Rodri there. It's not ideal, but here we are. What I do is it stays a normal title until a few hours after, or I change it, because it does affect the clicks and everything else, which affects a lot. So yeah, so I do that anyway. And shout out to Nicholas, who says he never spoils it, because yeah, I try not to. So it's up to you guys. You have to watch the video in the first few hours. Usually, because I upload at 9:30 in the evening where I am, it's not until the morning usually that I'll change it. Or maybe if I'm up late and it's like 1 a.m, 2 a.m, then I'll change it then. We'll go Yon Garcia, I think. Sometimes the Spanish link comes in handy. The Gea is all right as well, but we'll take him. And we will go DeMarco, I guess. It's not the best. Not the best of drafts, to be honest. It's a bit of a weird start. We've got 2 96s, though, so it could improve. Now, I'm going to go Nuno Mendes here. I know he's got that 95 rated card, but we really need a centre-back. And he does have centre-back, so we're going to take it. And a lot of people also continued the Streets Won't Forget theme. We were talking about modern day Streets Won't Forget players as we get 97 rated Pele. He's going to go in and get us a lot of chem and a lot of rating. Someone has said that Chris Wood gives them Streets Won't Forget vibes. Yeah? I'm trying to think. Do I think I feel like he's one of those throwback strikers that if you think back to, I don't know, what's a throwback Barclays striker? Let's do that. Let's do that next. Let me know your throwback Barclays strikers. The first one that came to my head for some reason is Yakubu. I can't tell you why, but Yakubu, Mido, Viduka. I know Barcola's got like a 96, but we've only got 4 picks left. And in terms of what we need here, it's a lot. So we'll just see what else happens. Maybe we'll pick up, 94 rated Hivaldo is good. Robinson would probably be better. I don't really know. I feel like for rating, Hivaldo is better. But for like the squad, and maybe if we were trying to get like to a 1-2-6, then it would be better to take the likes of a Frankie de Jong here over Rooney. But in terms of rating, I kind of just want to see how high rated we can get to. And if we can get the chem as well, we will. But if we can't, and you know what, that's like the 4th time Anthony Robinson's shown up in this draft, so it would be rude not to take him at that point. But yeah, there's a lot of throwback Barclays players. Let me know who yours are in the comments. And we get Lionel Messi. We're not going to be 94, are we? No, that's a little bit disappointing, but we will take our manager. I didn't love that formation, to be honest, so hopefully we can do better in the next one. Okay, let's go for... Should we go 4-2-4? The CDMs are just disappointing me right now. I actually want a 5-back formation, but 4-2-4 will have to do. We start with Freddie Ljungberg as our captain. Not the best there. Another Streets Won't Forget player is Javier Pastore. He feels like a failed wonder kid. I feel like if people played manager mode or football manager, they know about Javier Pastore. He was meant to be the next big thing. As this draft hasn't started off too badly. Wouldn't mind seeing some 97s, but you know, a 94 rated Beckham is really good. The first 2 drafts, no, with the first draft we did get full chemistry in the end. But at least if we're not going to get the 95, which unless we get some higher rated cards, it will be quite difficult. But okay, you know what, 95 rated Lacroix, we're actually heading in the right direction. We're building a good core of like 94, 95 rated players, and there is Wendy Renard as well. Okay, so maybe I spoke too soon. But what I was going to say is that I would really like to get full chemistry on this. So we're going to try and focus in on the chemistry. And then in goal, Sells or Zentner. I'm going to go Sells because we may need the Premier League links. It's going to help De Bruyne's chem. He's probably not going to stay in the team anyway. But with the Tottenham players, I think it would help out their chem as well. And it's not even going to matter because we get a higher rated goalkeeper. And the defense is so good. That's why I really want to take a 5-back formation. We've got another comment saying a modern day streets won't forget player is Anthony. With the memes and everything, I hear it, you know. He is, I can't lie, I find Anthony so funny. Even, yeah, his Anthony spin. At the time, though, that spin really did annoy me. Because I was thinking, what on earth are you doing? But I think Man United end up selling him, right? They probably get, I mean, hopefully they get like 30 million for him. Maybe even 35-ish. I wouldn't mind. Maybe that's a bit optimistic, but I mean, a year ago, I didn't think we'd get 15 million for him, so I'll be happy with whatever we get, to be honest. So we get Engels here. What's so Kevin De Bruyne's off chemistry. If we want him on full chem, Matt Sells goes there. It's a 125 right now. We've got an 80 and a 70 something on the bench. We now get 94 rated Grimaldo. Is he gonna play? Probably not. Not until we get another either Bayer Leverkusen player, another icon. 96 rated Pele is fantastic. Gonna take out Engels. Okay, so now I think, well then Grimaldo would need the Spain link, but I feel like we've reserved that centre mid spot for either 97 Bonmati or 97 Putellas or this 85 rated guy. Probably should have taken Grassi there, now I think about it. Does he have a team of the season? He might do. We're getting close to the end of the draft though, so I feel like I should just be taking the highest rated here. Grassi wouldn't have... Oh, actually, maybe he would have made the bench. I actually thought the bench was a bit higher rated than it is. Okay. Well, Jamal Musiala is great. That's full chemistry as well. This looks like it could be a 127. It's not currently, though. Okay, so the... Oh, no, it is. It is a 127. So if one pick left... I mean, the only position really that needs upgrading here is our right back. Everyone else is above 94. We end up getting Hoffman, so that's not going to cut it, but it's the best draft of today. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. And let's get into the next draft attempt. Okay, let's go for... I did say I wanted to take a 5-back formation, so let's take 5-2-1-2. And it was this formation that we got yesterday that was so good for us. Start off with Ronaldinho. He goes to the bench. We're definitely not taking a Doggy or Schwava or Robinson. They all have way high rated cards. Not a great way to start the defense, I'll be honest. Neither would be taking 90 Romero when he's got a 97. Paredes has high rated cards too. Okay. This is probably one of the worst things you can see if you take a 5-back formation. We don't have a single player above 90 rated in our defense. Oh my life. This is going to be one of our worst draft attempts to date. I'm going to have to take this Benton call because we're going to have to start getting rating sooner rather than later. We'll take Xavi here as well. Are we just going to get loads of attackers in this one? We are, aren't we? 94 rated Prince joins the team. 89 rated Ian Rush joins the team. And then Cam... We'll go Dybala, we'll take out Rush, and we'll play Dino there. And then our keeper, it's got to be a big keeper at this point. Ines Pereira. Can we save this draft is going to be the question. Yon Garcia is an upgrade. Okay, you know what? We might be able to, but we need 5 new defenders. It's just crazy. Just crazy to think. Well, 95 rated Gabriel is amazing. So he goes in, gets the Arsenal link with Tierney. We're going to need like a midfielder that can play in defense. So like a Lothar Matthäus. That's the only one that's coming to mind at the minute. Play Sentinel for a +2 if we want to. Maybe that like a... Are there any right mids that can play right back? I think it's the opposite way around, isn't it? We do get 97 Rodri here, which is... He joins the team. And gets us 1 chemistry because of the Spain link to Paredes. We had another question yesterday, actually. As we get back-to-back 97 rated cards. Oh, it doesn't mean one of the icons is going to have to come out, but If we take out Dino, we actually only lose 1 chemistry, which isn't too bad. Question was, do I think Chelsea's had a better season than the other London teams or even Man City? I'd say they've had a better season than Man City for sure. Have they had a better season than Arsenal? I feel like it's one of them ones where if I was a Chelsea fan and I'm speaking to an Arsenal fan, I may banter them about we've had a better season. But have we really? I mean, Arsenal, they finished second. Obviously, no trophy. Got to the semi-final of the Champions League. If you're looking at which team's going to go into the next season with more confidence, it probably will be Arsenal. Have they had a better season than Chelsea? They didn't win a trophy, but the Conference League, I feel like you play to the competition that you're in. And I think if Arsenal were in the Conference League, it's very likely that they would have won it. So, I mean, Tottenham won the Europa League. They finished 17th. So, I mean, I wouldn't be mad if a Chelsea fan said they've had a better season than Arsenal, but I don't really think they have. And then the rest of the top 4, obviously they haven't had a better season than Liverpool, but the rest of the top 4 or 5, then yeah, they probably could say they have had a better season. And you know what? That draft didn't end up being so bad. Sasha Bowie did kind of let us down because he's only 79 rated, but let's see what happens in the next draft attempt. Okay, into the next draft attempt. Let's go for... What should we go for here? We tried the 5-pack. It definitely didn't work. We'll go 4-5-1 attack. And we shall start off with... David Beckham does have a high rated card. But because he's an icon, 91 rated, I'm going to take him. We're going to go for our striker as well. We've got still a few more Streets Won't Forget players. Santi Cazorla, his 2-footed free kicks and corners. We've got Riyad Mahrez. And what a player that is, by the way. Riyad Mahrez. Is Riyad Mahrez a bit too good, though, to be a Streets Won't Forget player? What do you think? Because I feel like you kind of have to have had... I feel like I've said that sentence so wordy when it didn't need to be. Anyway, you kind of need to have not been so good as Mahrez, I feel like. Like, someone said Haaland may end up being a Streets Won't Forget player. I actually think he's achieved too much right now to... Unless he really falls off, then maybe. But like even the amount of goals he scored in like the Champions League and stuff, he's already kind of solidified as a top striker, even if he does kind of fall off a cliff. So yeah, interesting to think about. This draft is very good, by the way, guys. It actually doesn't need much. Maybe like 2 97s and then just keep filling out the team. We've got a lot of icons. A couple of them are quite high rated as well. Because of that, we've got full chemistry. It's a 1-2-6 going on to our bench. Got another comment actually. Thoughts on Man United losing to Malaysia All-Stars. Do you know what? I watched the game. We were rubbish. But we've been rubbish all season. So I can't really say I was that surprised. Also, it's a post-season friendly. That to me is a bit of a joke. It's just, it kind of shows where we're at in terms of needing money. Maybe a nice thing for the fans out there, probably. So I wonder if there's anyone watching from Malaysia. If there are, shout out to you. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's a nice thing to do. I'm not too bothered about the result, to be honest, in the grand scheme. A few people messaged me trying to banter me. But it's not like it's a pre-season friendly where Amrim's now had a bit of time with the lads trying to implement stuff. No, this is 3 days after we just played the last game of the season, where it was a season where we definitely underachieved. Now, this draft is an interesting one. I'm looking at the team. We need a new right mid and a new right back. It's the right side of the team that's kind of letting us down, and we don't have any 97s. That is one thing that I'm a little bit worried about, as we get 95 rated Vanaken or 95 rated Rashford. It's got to be Rashford, isn't it? He can play left mid or striker, and that's exactly what we're going to need. So he goes in over Gervinho. This has so much potential. If we can see 2 97s on our reserves, then we're laughing. Or even like a 96 Poro. That would be perfect. Now, A 75 rated card is definitely not what I had in mind. And Vietz has high rated cards, so we'll go Gutierrez. I mean, he does make our bench. This probably will end up being a 127. I would like to have been able to replace either Lahm or Beckham. It doesn't really look like that's going to happen at this point, but still got 2 picks left. We get 94 rated Weir. I don't even think she's going to play. She's not high enough rated, is she? No, not really. Martinelli, the same. We'll go Weir here. So, does that... It doesn't take us to 94. Who can... Nah, no one's got right mid, which is just the issue, really. And then our final pick... You know what, guys? We'll do one more draft after this. We're going to get 92 rated inform Kylian Mbappe. Might be enough to take us up to a 127. It's not. I wonder if we had a better right mid, maybe. I don't know. Do you know what, guys? I do think the 128 is definitely coming. Especially with Team of the Season tomorrow. We're going to do one more attempt, see if we can do it. And then if not, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay, let's go. What should the final formation... the CDMs have been letting me down, but literally all of these formations have CDMs. So we may as well take the 4-2-1-3. And we're going to start off with Messi again as captain. Not the first time today. Got another comment, actually. Modern day streets. And I don't know if I agree with this, but I really liked him when he was in the league. And that's John Duran. I think my question with John Duran would be, did he do enough? Because he wasn't here for long. Like, he literally, as the comment says, like, you're very right. He just came and went. And he scored some bangers. Like, even when he was in the league, he probably was one of my favourite players to watch because you never know what he's going to do next. Like, he would just come off the bench and just hit it from 30 yards and it's going top corner. So, but because it was only like half a season-ish, I'm not sure. I feel like he is kind of a forgettable player. But at the same time, who knows? He's still young, actually, so he might come back to Europe and make a name for himself. Who knows? But that is another good shout. Now, if you've been paying attention to the draft, we've just got 3 incredibly high-rated players. So it's looking good. Goalkeeper, not so good. But our bench goalkeeper... You know what? The last few videos, we had been seeing Berger literally like every pick. Now we haven't seen her. I don't think we've seen her today, have we? Get 94 rated McCabe here. And she's got left wing, though, so we may as well take her. Matthias de Ligt is not going to help us, really. So we'll do that. Does Engels have cam? Nah, he doesn't. That's fine. It's our midfield that needs to really improve. Got another question. How do you think Leeds will do in the Premier League next season? It's a good question. And because in the Prem, the last couple seasons, the promoted teams have gone straight back down. And I hope that's not the case. I'm a United fan, so in theory, I shouldn't like Leeds. But I actually did like them with Bielsa and Patrick Bamford and all the rest of it. So I would actually like 2 of the teams that are coming up in Sunderland and... Wow, 97 rated Pelly. That's our second 97 of the draft in Sunderland and Leeds. But it'd be hard to say that they're going to stay up, you know. It would be tough. I do think if they can keep their play, I feel like they will keep a lot of their players. It's just like I've seen Dan James in the Premier League. He was at Man United. Doesn't fill me with confidence, I'll be honest. Although he had a few good cameos over the course of a season. Maybe he's improved. I haven't watched that much Championship football, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, the promoted teams. I feel like Sunderland are going straight back down though. As much as I like them as like a prime Barclays team, as we get Lafie here. That's quite weird that we're talking about Sunderland. I feel like we've never seen that Lafie card. But anyway, that is going to be our third 97 rated card. The CDMs have let us down, surprise, surprise. And in terms of the rating on this one, we are going to be... I don't even think we'll see 94, will we? We don't see 94. I reckon, though... Actually, we've actually got a lot of low rated cards in this one. I don't think this was going to be... the 90. Yeah, it doesn't go up to 94 with that. But guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, be sure to leave a like. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll catch you again next time.